I'm making this video because Ninfonsi commented that I should make a video on how to cut and sew a bishop collar. So guys, make sure you watch to the end and also like and share this video so that others can benefit from it. Let's get started. After sewing your outfit, you have to measure the neck. So I'm doing that right here, measuring the neck round to see what I will have as the circumference of the neck. In total, I have 17.5 inch as the circumference of the neck. So we'll proceed to cut our collar steel using the 17.5 inches, then marking 1.5 inch to the top. After marking it, you connect it using your ruler, then you cut it out. After cutting, you fold it into two like this, and then you mark 1 inch from the top. So this means marking the 1 inch from the top. After marking the 1 inch from the top, you divide your neck circumference into two, and then you divide it into two again. Guys, in total you are dividing it into 4. So you have 4.25 as the center of this. After dividing it into 4, you mark it. Then you connect this line together using a curve or a straight line. You can see me doing it at the bottom here. Connect it in form of a curve or a straight line, any one you want to use. From the top, you curve a little inch inward, just like I'm doing it right here. If you have this curve or this ruler, you can use it to get the perfect curve at the top of the bishop collar. After doing this, from the back, you mark 1 inch. After marking this 1 inch, then from the center, which you mark 4.25 inches, you also mark 1 inch from there, and you connect this together using your ruler. So you rule it straight, and then the front part you curve it up. Make sure you arrange it properly before ruling. You curve it up like this. After curving, you cut the excess out using your scissors. This will be your final look after cutting all the excess. So you have this shape like this. You proceed to iron it on the material that you'll be using for the neck. So this means ironing it. And after ironing, you fold the excess at the front inward. Make sure you leave 1/2 inch or 1 inch at the front. After ironing one part, you turn it over like this and also iron it. Make sure you leave 1 inch at the middle or 1/2 inch, and at the top you cut 1 inch excess. So you have this after everything. You proceed to your sewing machine in order to sew the 1/2 inch that you iron inward against the collar stay. So right here, this means sewing it. After sewing, you turn it over like this and you leave 1/2 inch inward at the back. After arranging it properly, you sew it to the edge where the collar started from. You can see me doing it right here. And you also repeat the same process for the other side. Fold ½ inch inward, and then you also sew. This time you'll be sewing it round. If you've watched to this extent, please do well to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also share it to others who will benefit from it. If you have any video you want me to make, you can also request on the comment section, and I'll take time to attend to you. Right now it's time to cut out the excess. After cutting out the excess, you turn it over like this and then you iron. While ironing, make sure to arrange it properly in order for everything to be relaxed. So while folding the back side inward, you have to leave 0.25 inches at the back. This will be used to attach the front part of the bishop collar against your shirt. After ironing, we'll proceed to the same machine in order to attach one part of the bishop collar first. We attach it to this little side of the flap. After attaching this side, then we'll go and attach the bigger side of the flap. This is done in order for everything to align together and for you not to have excess after sewing. Please note that the part having the collar stay should face the front. So I successfully attached the first part. Now I'm attaching the other side to the bigger part of the flap, and I'm attaching it using ½ inch inward. And I will sew this round to the end. So follow along. Also make sure to arrange it properly as you're sewing in order to avoid any mistake. Once you are done sewing, this should be your final look. Please do well to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also share this video to others.